Hi there, and welcome back to Green Hill Gaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. In this live stream, I'll be playing Ghost of Tsushima. So sit back, relax, grab your samurai sword, but as always, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. Okay, so I'll get stuck into my next story mission, which is Ghosts from the Past. I'm currently in Act 2 of the game. Hello, Coulson. How are you doing? How is your weekend going so far? You are, as always, very welcome to Green Hill Gaming for a live stream of Ghost of Tsushima. Enjoy. Claim your family armor to represent Clan Sakai. Did you hear about Assassin's Creed? Didn't they announce like three mainline Assassin's Creed games? Assassin's Creed Mirage. There's a reason why I'm mentioning Assassin's Creed, by the way. Assassin's Creed Mirage, Assassin's Creed Project Red, and Assassin's Creed Project Hex. Hex is the one I'm most excited for. They're going full on like cult, you know? It's either going to be like a Covenant kind of witch type cult or full on like satanic. Well, they're all satanic anyway, regardless. But very interested in that. But the reason I mentioned Assassin's Creed is because Project Red, Assassin's Creed Project Red is actually going to be in Japan. You know what I mean? And you're playing as a shinobi as opposed to a samurai. But I actually grew up playing a game on Sega Mega Drive actually called Shinobi. I don't know if you've heard of that game before, Shinobi, by the way. But I'm actually excited. Because it'll kind of play a little bit like Ghost of Tsushima. Because a lot of people compare Ghost of Tsushima with Animal Crossing. Jesus Christ. Assassin's Creed. Animal Crossing. Oh God. Glad you're doing good. Today, my weekend. I'm doing good today. My weekend is great. How's yours? Well, glad to hear that. My weekend, today, at least anyway, is fantastic because my collector's edition, you may have seen this on my channel earlier today, my collector's edition of Zombies Ate My Neighbors and Gold Patrol arrived. I ordered that over a year ago. I've been waiting over a year for it. So very, very excited that came. It came with some fantastic goodies, a soundtrack for the two games, a retro box that looks like an old Super Nintendo box, a 3D manual of the game that comes with 3D glasses, the old school blue and red 3D glasses. These like cards of all the monsters in the two games. A spinning hypno disc, you know, like there's like discs that like hypnotize you when you spin it. A replica gun from the game that actually works as a fully functional water gun, and a steel case as well. It's just amazing. And again, I ordered it over a year ago, and I'm so great that it's finally here. So my weekend is great for that alone. Glad you had a great weekend. I have not heard some great Assassin's Creed games coming. I heard about a live action. Yeah, there's a live action series, and what's good about it is it's actually like Ubisoft themselves that are actually working with Netflix on this. So it's going to be a lot better than Resident Evil Netflix, that's for sure. That's amazing to hear, man. I have not seen that video. I'll check it out. Thank you. Much appreciated. I mean, I was actually so excited when it actually arrived today. I've never waited that long for anything to arrive, to be honest with you. Okay, so track this tale. I haven't been home since the invasion. It's time to return to Omi village and recover my father's armor, if it hasn't been stolen by Mongols or bandits already. I hope my people manage to evacuate for safety, especially Yuriku, my family's caretaker. Go. Let's get stuck in. Well, we have to leave here first, don't we? And thankfully I have, oh no, oh, wait a second, did I finally get iron? I still haven't gotten enough iron to upgrade my, katana. Your man is going fishing there. Giddy up, and we're going to ride to our next objective. Oh, this game looks beautiful when you're actually playing it at night. I think the visuals really pop, like when you're in a dark room. The darker the room, the better the visuals pop. Like, especially like 4K visuals. Or haptic feedback in this game is fantastic. Oh, I think I might have gotten myself lost, have I? No. They're interested in side stuff. Sorry, NPCs. Just want to complete the game. I want a narrative experience, and I'm so glad that Assassin's Creed Mirage is actually going to be narrative. It's going to go back to the action adventure like roots of the series instead of all these kind of crazy like open world like RPG elements that they've been messing around with as of late. There's an eagle after me. I think it's the director of Assassin's Creed Mirage. I don't remember if she was a director or not, but she's like heavily involved in it. I think she just spoke directly to me. Now, I haven't played a lot of Assassin's Creed games, I'll be honest, but I played 3, I played 4, and I recently played 2 and completed all of them. But from what I've seen of like more modern Assassin's Creed games, from the point of view of gameplay anyway, I just don't think they kind of, from what I've seen of them, I don't think they kind of appealed to me. Like I'm kind of gone off open worlds games. I just think they've lost their appeal, if you ask me. You know, I find myself just not even exploring the world anymore. I just want to play the game, complete the story, and that's all I want to. That's all I want to do. You know, I don't really want to spend hours getting lost in an open world anymore. I just feel like I'm done with that. I mean, even Sonic is going open world now with Sonic Frontiers, and I'm just like, hey, just give me Sonic Mania 2, I'm happy enough. You know, I'm happy enough with Sonic Mania 2, like. I'm happy enough with a 2D, you know, side-scrolling platformer where you just go from the left to right of the screen. I don't want to be getting lost in an open world for like 45 minutes just to collect some rock. You know? That like upgrades my ability to do a spin dash slightly faster. And I'm like, I'm saying to myself, I've been playing this for like 45 minutes and this is all I've done. Like, I don't want that. I just want to progress the story. And I don't want to have to spend like 30-40 minutes to try to figure out where to go to progress the story either. Yeah, just give me a narrative experience and I'm happy. horse going to be able to cross here? I don't see a bridge. Oh, there is. And now I'm being chased by a bear. Fun. Well, that reminds me, I have enough animal hide to, I know it's not called animal hide, it's called something hide anyway. To, I think to increase the capacity. My village. Home. I like to think that I'm at least halfway into the game by now. I like to think that. This game looks amazing on my TV, I have to say. I know when I had the TV before this, it was a HD TV, but I remember like, whenever like I was looking at like vegetation in games, like grass and plants and whatever else, they always look strange on my TV, but this game looks just so natural. Like, it just looks absolutely fantastic, like, especially in 4K, like. Reach Sakurai Estate. I'm guessing it's up here anyway. Oh, beautiful, beautiful area of the game right now. That's is for sure. Oh, it's on the other side. I was going in the back way. Where is it? You hid it? Why did you hide it? Christ, this game looks fantastic.
Sakai-sama, お戻りで。
急ぎなのだ。ユリの世話をしてくれておるそうだな。
世話されてるのはこちらの方です。
太一や、鎧を持ってきておくれ。
頼む。俺は墓に参ろう。
Visit your father's grave. Reflect on legacy.
後解いて善を汲みたるありし日の我の身一人残りおるなり。
That is actually depressing. Upon your father's armor. Something is bound to happen now onto my back, surely.
ジン、手を貸さんか。お前は死ぬのが衆生のためだ。
I don't think he can do it, can he? He feels like he didn't honor his father. Oh well, never mind.
Aka様。
どうした？
いえ、ただめまいがしただけ。今若様がてっきり。
出てこい、卑怯者め。
中へ入れ。
Yes. While wearing this armor, standoff streak increases by 1 and standoff... Oh, well, that's actually quite good.
一番手は誰だ?
What the hell? No? Oh, Jesus, I was looking at never mind.
そちらの精鋭を出せ。
Straw hats. No what?
腕試しと行くぞ。死んでもらうぞ。
What? Damn. And definitely not your regular enemies, that's for sure. Straw hats, like. What the hell is a glitch?
Yuri! 怪我はないか。
島の民よ、また槍川が面倒なことに。
槍川の反乱は二昔も前。あやつらは猛虎の手下だ。
そうでしょうとも。あのような戦いぶり、まこと恐ろしい。休ませてください。
湖の木へ参ろ
う。ええ、ぜひ。
毒草を育てていると言ったな。
ネズミよけでございます。
量を増やせば人も殺せるか。
人に使うなど。
どうなのだ。
強力な毒はひどいものです。
うん。
ああ、殿。しばし座りましょう。堺の者は毒など使いません。
猛虎と戦った堺がいようか。使える手立ては使わねばこれ以上の犠牲は払えぬ。
猛虎が若様を変えたのですね。
この世が変わったのだ。
Sure has. It sure has. Hello, Milkman the Gamer. As always, you are very welcome to Green Hill Gaming. How are you doing? How is your weekend going? Welcome to my Ghost of Tsushima live stream. Enjoy.
教わったのは薬草と死にすら至らしめる毒草。食べさせねばなりませんが、いかにして毒を盛るのです。
吹き針を使う。唐国の僧がある源氏の武者に伝えた武器だ。どうだ、ユリ。
良き心を失われますな。
もちろんだ。
You can't make that promise. Come on.
お生まれになる前から仕えてきた身です。断れましょうか。
まずは筒の素材がいるな。
ああ、それならば川下の辻に足が生えていました。昔足を束ねて小さな船を作りましたね。
龍蔵とな、紐すがら壇の浦の戦ごっこをしておった。
ご用心を。あそこには猛虎の野営がありますゆえ。
案ずるな。足を取ってすぐに戻る。
さあ、早く足を。
My weekend is going well. Glad to hear that. So far, oh, mine is going great with the arrival of my collector's edition of Zombies Ate My Neighbours and Ghoul Patrol. They're two classic 90s games. They released originally on the Super Nintendo and Sega Mega Drive. I had the Sega Mega Drive version of Zombies Ate My Neighbours. Never had the sequel, never knew the sequel existed, to be honest with you, but they got remastered a year ago, and Limited Run Games made a physical collector's edition available. I ordered it over a year ago, finally arrived today. I made a video on it if you want to check it out on my channel. You don't have to, but it is there. But yeah, because of that, my weekend is just absolutely fantastic because of that. Glad you're having a good weekend as well. The 3D audio is fantastic. I'm actually picking up so many different types of noises. Right, it is. Oh, this is not. Is it part of the Oh God. See, this is what confuses me. I'm only meant to be travelling to a crossing. Like so. Oh, handy. Do you like the combat in this game? Love the combat in this game. Love this type of combat. I like to call it experimental combat. You know, you could just approach the combat in so many different directions, so many different approaches, and I love that in games. Really do. Yeah, I think it's very fun as well and very good. There we go. Gather reeds. But where? Where are the reeds? There? Oh my god. That's a lot of enemies. That is a lot of enemies. Let me tell you. Mr. Chad Middleton, welcome back to Green Hill Gaming for a live stream of Ghost of Tsushima. How is your Saturday going? Hope you're keeping well, and I hope you enjoyed the live stream. In Halloween 5, Michael Myers uses kittens to lure the teenagers into the barn and kill them off. What the fuck? Spoiler? Jesus, Chad. Spoiler? Joke. Alright, so, I mean, obviously stealth is the best approach then. I already got into the fucking place. What the fuck? Oh, fuck's sake, I'm not in the mood for this now. Let me tell you, the difficulty of this game has risen. It has risen. Chill, and I just unlocked the Trickster. Good job. Good job, Chad. Gather reeds for the bowgun, but there's no indication as to where they are. Rayman has risen. Rayman is coming to Mario and Rabbids. Sparks of Hope. The return of Rayman. I'm hyped for the return of Rayman, let me tell you. Okay, where is the bloody game taking me to? For God's sake. Return to the old crossing. Okay, I'll return to the old crossing then. But yeah, Rayman. It's going to be interesting. Oh yes. Wasn't too bad. So I'm getting used to the whole stealth thing. And fighting when you need to fight. Fighting when you only have to fight. I'm getting used to it now. Chad, what do you think of the future of Assassin's Creed? I think fair play to Ubisoft. They're obviously working very, very hard on the Assassin's Creed series. They've announced 3 mainline Assassin's Creed games. Assassin's Creed Mirage releasing next year, and Assassin's Creed Project Red and Project Hex. Project Red being in Japan, where you play as a shinobi. Throwback to Sega's Shinobi. And Project Hex is obviously going to tap into the whole kind of like satanic cult kind of themes, which is interesting, to say the least. And that isn't to mention the live action Netflix series and even mobile. I mean, I grew up playing Snake on a Nokia. You know, so to see those kind of quality games on mobile, I have to say, it's amazing. What has Rockstar been doing in the last almost 10 years on Grand Theft Auto? You know, and within 10 minutes, Assassin's Creed was, you know, Ubisoft announced 3 mainline Assassin's Creed games, for fuck's sake. So you gotta give it to Ubisoft there, like, you know? Gotta give it to Ubisoft there. I didn't play a whole lot of Assassin's Creed games. I mean, it was just 3 and 4, and 2 that I played. But I'd like to consider myself a fan of the series, nonetheless, you know? I think it'll be interesting to play as a shinobi in Assassin's Creed Project Red. But I like the fact that they're announcing them early, because they're showing their dedication to the series, their passion to the series. I mean, what has Rockstar done? As I mentioned, you know, well, it took them, how many years did it take them to actually acknowledge that they're developing the next GTA game? Come on, almost a decade. So I just think fair play to any company that's actually hard at work at the next entry or entries for Assassin's Creed series of their own series. Quite sobbing.
ユリ。
若様、失礼いたしました。殿のことを思い出しておりました。
俺は忘れたい。
殿なりの情があったのですよ。
もう良いだろう。吹き筒と針が揃った。あとは毒だけだ。
では参りましょう。こちらへ。薬草を育てるために作った小さな野営があります。そして毒草も獅子をも殺す強さです。
猛虎を殺せる強さにしてくれ。
若様と遠出できるとは。
馬の乗り方を教えてくれたな。あの子馬で。
若様。
And phone call, no problem, Chad, no problem. I was just talking there about Assassin's Creed, the future of Assassin's Creed, and it's looking very, very bright, very, very promising. And I'm just giving so much praise to Ubisoft for their absolute dedication to the series and to its fan base as well by announcing 3 mainline Assassin's Creed games into one presentation. I mean, that is more than what Rockstar Games has done in almost 10 years with the future of Grand Theft Auto. They acknowledged that they're working on 3 mainline games. They even mentioned, like, project names, gave us a little tease of what to expect, Project Red, where you're playing as a shinobi in Japan. Project Hex, it looks like it's going to be exploring cult stuff. And Mirage, we even saw, a cinematic trailer of that. I know it got leaked. So I just say fair play to Ubisoft for their absolute hard work, by working on so many Assassin's Creed games. And again, I look at the Rockstar Games and I just said to myself, like, lazy, cash-grabbing bastards, by milking GTA 5, for almost 10 years, and they literally didn't Rockstar Games don't shy away from the fact by saying, oh, GTA 6 is a long, long, long way off. So I say fair play to Ubisoft, and I'm actually looking forward to seeing these different types of Assassin's Creed games. I like Assassin's Creed. I played 3 and 4 and 2, and I completed all of them. And I'm looking forward to being a Shinobi, to be honest with you. And listen, we can all bash the mobile games, but it isn't like they only announced mobile games. Again, these are 3 mainline Assassin's Creed games coming to current gen. So you're talking about, again, Assassin's Creed Mirage. That's fair enough. That's also on last gen, fair enough. But there is going to be a current gen version as well. And Project Red and Hex. But I think fair play to the mobile as well, the mobile efforts, because I grew up playing Snake on Nokia. You know what I mean? And to go from that to like a full-on open world Assassin's Creed game, which is Project God, what was it again? I forget. But Project Jade, where you're in China. I just think, like, Assassin's Creed is not dead. Let me tell you, it is not dead. It is alive and kicking. I don't think GTA is dead as far as, like, anyone giving a shit about the series, to be honest with you. Are they coming to Switch? No, Chad. No. Unfortunately for you, Chad, they're not coming to Switch. No. Well, at least nothing has been said so far about it anyway. I wouldn't be surprised if Mirage came to Switch. I wouldn't be surprised if that got announced as a Nintendo Direct, because that's coming out on PS4, and we all know there's a lot of PS4 ports on Switch. One of them being The Witcher 3, another being Mortal Kombat 11. So there's some pretty big hitters, on Switch that were ported from PS4 to Switch. So I wouldn't be surprised if at least one of those Assassin's Creed games did come to Switch. But no, there was nothing Switch related in Assassin's Creed. But look, That's why it's always good to have at least two consoles. It's always good to have like the Nintendo console and one of the other consoles, either an Xbox or a PlayStation. I know it's not economically possible for everyone to do that. I respect that, but I just think like you know it's always been like that since the dawn of gaming. Really, you should have you know it's always good to have at least two consoles. There's only to have three, in my opinion. But I just think two consoles, you know, you're not missing out. Then like you know, you don't like because I mean, I think if you're like I think if you just buy a Nintendo console and you're like sitting there thinking, oh, I wonder will the next GTA come to Switch? I wonder will the next mainline Assassin's Creed come? You know, you're going to be let down. You know, it's Nintendo. They don't play around with specs anymore, and developers want the best specs. They want to make the best possible game, and that means like visuals. That means like you know a lot of technical stuff that Nintendo just don't offer them. So like you know, I just think like in 2022, like I just think it's kind of common knowledge um, that a lot of these big games are not going to be coming to Switch or Nintendo hardware, and that's okay. You know, that's why there's other consoles available. You know, but yeah, but nothing Switch related. With Assassin's Creed at the moment, we're just gonna have to settle with the Ezio collection, which I believe is on Switch, but I have it for free on PS Plus, so I'm happy enough with that.
将軍様のようです。
Maybe someday Nintendo will go back to the days of specs. Who knows? I don't think so, though. I think that I'm gonna make a little prediction here. It's not really on the side of innovation. I don't think it'll be their next big kind of gameplay innovation thing, but I think the Nintendo Switch is gonna have foldable screens like we're seeing with the new Samsung phone. And I think it could be a case where you could literally just fold your entire Switch into your pocket. Possibly. Something like that, anyway. I'll get the Ezio collection eventually. Wait until I presume it'll be on sale. It's a Ubisoft game, so it'll go on sale. Be sure of that. So Black Friday is pretty much around the corner. So I say hold off until Black Friday, and you will more than likely get a good deal there on the Ezio collection. If you don't get it on the store, like the eShop, you'll probably get it in a physical store, I'd say. Possibly. I mean, they are celebrating 15 years of Assassin's Creed, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually on sale already, to be honest. I'm surprised they didn't do something like a remaster or remake of the original Assassin's Creed. I mean, we're getting so many remasters and so-called remakes. Last of Us Part 1. Ubisoft is celebrating 15 years of the iconic, legendary Assassin's Creed series, and like, what is it about like the first game? This reminds me so much. I said it before, and I'll say it again. It reminds me so much of Street Fighter. Do you know what everyone talks about Street Fighter 2, and it gets released so many times? You know, Street Fighter 2, Ultra Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2, God like Street Fighter 2. You know, the greatest Street Fighter 2 ever released. Part 2, Hyper Edition. You know, but like Street Fighter 1 doesn't get any attention. Yeah, it got released on the Street Fighter Arcade Collection or something, but still, like, I'm just surprised that they don't show any love to the original Assassin's Creed. And look, and if it didn't age well, and if it wasn't the best in the series, then go away and remake it. Like, they're remaking Resident Evil 4, even though it's still considered one of the greatest games of all time, and it's still very good to go back and play. So after remaking that, and the fans love Resident Evil 4, they might just go back and remake Assassin's Creed 1.
どうしたのだ。
若様はここで志村様を殺めかけたのですよ。
何？
確か3つか4つの頃、志村様が小太刀の扱い方を教えてくださっていたのに、若様は蝶々に夢中で。
思い出した。叔父上の目を打ったのであったな。
志村様と殿は息ができぬほど大笑いされておりました。
父上が笑ったとはな。
母上が病になられる前は若様にも笑いかけておいででしたよ。
The first game was too repetitive. The second game improved. Okay. So it is safe to say then that a lot of fans felt like the first Assassin's Creed was repetitive. Okay then, that's why it would be the perfect opportunity and the perfect time to remake the first Assassin's Creed with more modern gameplay, tune it up here and there, add in new types of missions, doing different types of things, freshening it up. Isn't that the whole point of a remake? A remaster is nothing more than a polish. You're just polishing it up. It's like if you had a TV and it was just sitting in your front room for 6 months and you never dusted it, and you turn on the TV and it's like just pure dull. And then once you like clean it, spray it, wipe it, and shine it up, it looks a lot more clear. That's what a remaster is, right? That's what a remaster is. It's the exact same game, just remastered. But a remake is Resident Evil 1 on GameCube. That's a remake. When you go back and you just change so much of the game to make it, more enjoyable and make it more modern. And I just think I'm shocked that out of all the projects they've announced, right, even mobile projects, I'm shocked that they didn't actually remake the original Assassin's Creed, the game that started it all. I just don't understand that, if you ask me. So yeah, Chad. I mean, the first game was repetitive. Fair enough. That's why it's the perfect opportunity to remake it. So there you go. No lazy remastered like The Last of Us. Oh, I'm telling you. See, yeah. See, I don't consider The Last of Us Part 1 as a remake. I don't care what anyone says. It's nothing more than a remaster of a remaster. That's what it is. Resident Evil 1 is a remake. So I wouldn't. Well, I never played Assassin's Creed 1, so if they did do a lazy remaster like The Last of Us Part 1, I wouldn't mind it because I never actually played Assassin's Creed 1. I've never seen it. I never had any interaction whatsoever with that game. So yeah, it would have been nice to have the opportunity to actually play the first Assassin's Creed.
いろんな薬草を探す時だけです。薬草は消えません。
休んでおれ。俺が積もう。
Gather the flowers.
種は毒です。食べないで。
子供扱いはするな。
あら、失礼を。お母上に花を贈られましたね。
母上は綺麗に飾ってくださったな。
Shades of B Simulator. I don't know why, but it reminds me of B Simulator.
それで十分。こちらへお持ちください。
待たせたな。
いいえ、まず種を抜き取り、実を砕き、糊状にしたら針を浸します。効
き目は強いのか。
納得いただけるかと。できました。
この道で合ってるのか。ばあさんの野営がこの辺りにあるんだよ。
若様、誰か来ます。
そこにおれ。毒の効き目を確かめるか。
Oh yes. Logan shoots a variety of poison darts. Nice. Nice.
あいつの首を取れば褒美をたんまりもらえるな。もう近いか。方角を調べてみる。このどこかだ。急げ。逃がすわけにはいかん。
I love it. So what's actually? Oh, there we go. Okay, so. Right. That's going to come in handy.
お怪我はありませんか？
I would like to actually, like, you know, when it comes to techniques, which I actually like, let's just have a look at the techniques actually for a second. There's so many different types of techniques. You know, the samurai, stances, and ghost. And in the samurai, right, there's like deflection, evasion, mythic, which I haven't gotten yet, and then exploration. You know, for sort of increasing your maximum health and increasing your maximum resolve. Right, so like perfect parries recover a small amount of health, and as you go along, you can parry unblockable attacks, which are the blue glinting. I haven't come across any of them yet, which is why I didn't actually, you know, go any further with deflection. But then there's evasion, circle to roll, circle square to dash. I can never do that properly, to be honest. Circle square. You see me probably doing a strike earlier, but then you see me doing the sprinting dash. And then there's oh, I forgot to do it actually. There is this melee damage, stagger damage, extra stagger damage. Stances then for your. I only have 3 stances so far. The stone, water, and wind. Right. So it gives you like your 3 triangles for sword breaker. Hold it to do a pierce. Hold the tap to do 2 piercing strikes. And then it's increasing stagger damage. Then there's. I'm actually reading this because it's going to remind myself really. So then there's the water stance. So you hold and tap 3 times. And then there's this is this to me this is sweet chin music. So sweet chin music, launch your enemy further back to deal extra stagger. And then there's ghost, so it doesn't have the weapons. So lots. There is lots. Absolutely lots. I need to try to increase them actually, the ones on here. But yeah, so what was I saying? So yeah, I'd like to focus on, I don't think it's actually here. My poison blade. I was hoping I could actually, I think you can do it in the one of the armories in the game.
案ずるな。始末はつけた。
若様は成人でいらっしゃいましたね。
俺もたまに忘れる。そろそろ屋敷に戻ろう。
その前にこの場所を片付けましょう。
あまり無理をするでないぞ。
まあ、子供扱いとは老体のできることは心得てます。
他の毒も作れるのか？
全く落ち着きのないお方。もう一つございます。混乱と怒りを起こす毒が。
Confusion and rage.
素材は何だったでしょう?
So I presume it's going to be a side mission if you want to. I don't think I want to though. I don't think I want to. All I want to do is complete this game. You know, its story. I know it has a lot to offer, but it's a PS Plus extra game, so I just want to steamroll through these games. Yes, technique point. I almost got 2. Almost. Ah, see, look. Another side stuff. Look at all these side stuff so far. Huh? Like, I'm not doing that. I don't care what you get. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Like, I know your word is like minor range, jab, blah, 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 blah. I don't care.
赤くて落ち葉？いえ、花びらがあったはず。あ、お花だ。違う。思い出せない。母上がいらっしゃってくだされば。
Stop talking, you're confusing me. Okay, so I got a technique point. Okay, I'm gonna do one of these. What is this? I haven't used it yet, actually. Throw a firecracker to draw multiple enemies to a location. That is actually handy. That is actually handy. Throw a firecracker to draw multiple enemies to a location. But no, let me just watch this video again, because is this what I'm actually thinking that I want to do? He throws it there. They come running. Oh, I see. So that's... I'll come back to that one. Too much strategy involved in that one for me. And he works in certain situations. Basically what he was doing is there was a barrel. So he wanted to get them near the barrel. Then he like switched to... Yeah, and yeah, okay. It looks cool, but that's not going to... I don't know, I'll see. What is this? Concentration, briefly slow time while... I don't really care about that, because it just... Oh, wait a second. Breathe the slowest time while aiming to improve accuracy. No, I don't really use my bow that much, to be honest. Stay of landing, I don't really care. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to do any of that. What is this? Deliver 3 piercing strikes. Yeah, that just sounds good to me. Sometimes I just like randomly just go with a technique. Okay, that's actually going to do it for the live stream. I had an early start to the day. Got myself overexcited when my collector's edition of Zombies Ate My Neighbors and Gold Patrol arrived today. And this was a long enough mission. There was a bit of story, a significant story involving your father. Good amount of combat as well. So I feel like a lot happened in that mission. So yeah, I'm going to round off the live stream now. So thank you so much for watching, as always. Hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one. Good night, and sleep well. Well, I know it's pretty early where you're from, Chad, and but nonetheless, good night. See you next time.